time.
That's it.
Good evening. The climax to this year's Wimbledon may have produced two surprising finalists, but no one could deny they'd earned their right to play in the game's greatest showpiece. Richard Krajicek was the man who beat the man who'd won the men's title for the last 3 years, Pete Sampras. And Mal Washington had produced one of Wimbledon's greatest comebacks to rise from the dead in his semi-final with Todd Martin. We'll also have some thrilling action from the ladies' doubles final and reflections on an eventful fortnight's tennis. But let's begin with the men's final, which was contested for the first time by two unseeded players. The Dutchman, Richard Krajicek, aged 24 and ranked 13th in the world, who'd failed to get a seeding here because of his previous poor form. I think that might change. And the American Malavia Washington, aged 27, ranked 20 in his first Grand Slam final. Well, when they were posing for the cameras, one of the spectators decided that she would expose herself for the cameras, and that's all she saw of the final. But when they regained their concentration, the match started, and that's where we join it with commentators Bill Threlfall and John Barrett.
15 minutes.
An intriguing aspect of this meeting is that they haven't ever faced each other before, though they've both been professionals for some years.
Game Krajicek. First game.
So a very easy service game there, Bill, for Krajicek. Is that going to be what we're going to be seeing for most of the afternoon?
Probably so, John. And certainly it's lovely for a player, certainly in a Wimbledon final, to get over his first service game like that.
Washington serve.
Washington made an error here by not letting that bounce, taking it right up on the apogee and hitting it for a winner, which that most certainly is.
15-40.
So there is the big shot of Richard Krajicek, that huge forehand, as well, of course, as his serve.
Game Krajicek.
That was the all-important break in the first set. Washington took only 3 points on the Krajicek serve as the Dutchman took the set 6-3. 2 interruptions for rain disturbed the start of the second set. We'll pick it up again. The players back on court and Krajicek serving, trailing 2-3.
15 love.
Foul!
About the first time in the match I can remember a point just like that, with Washington playing a running pass.
Let. First service.
Yes, you make an interesting point about being the first time that he has got past Krajicek at the net. There it is, evidence. And it was the Krajicek passing shots, particularly on the forehand, that did all the damage in that opening set. When you've been winning your serve as easily as he has most of the time, and you get to 30 all, it's never quite as easy to stay relaxed.
Looking from behind Krajicek here, you see an astonished Krajicek face a different sort of tactics. He suddenly has been taken to deuce for the first time in this match.
And the first time that Krajicek has been remotely, well, threatened would be the wrong word, taken close on his serve. He has yet to face a break point.
Led. First service. 15 all.
Yes, he knows he's got to keep those volleys deep. And they're dipping with topspin as he goes to volley them. Not easy to control. But he's experienced too many passing shots to risk putting them short.
Thirty 15.
Yes, well reached.
So once again, from behind Richard Krajicek,
40 15.
he gets to that and whips it over, but he's up against an excellent athlete.
Yes, well played again.
New ball clear.
Krajicek with new balls. Stand by. 3-4.
15 love. Love.
I have to count that as a half chance, and those are the half chances that need to be taken.
Love. Game project. 4 games up.
Two half chances missed in that game.
Love 15. Love 30.
Over-pressing a little here.
Love 40.
Desperate times.
30-40. Krajicek leads 5 games to 4, second set by 1 set to love.
So the first break of serve in this second set. Washington being a little bit overpowered, and really, Bill, I think he made a tactical error on the last point.
So do I, and I think he's made many tactical errors on other points as well by hitting to the strength. And here he comes. Why hit that to the forehand when he knows a bullet is going to come from that forehand?
love.
Hold!
Ladies and gentlemen, please no flash photography. Thank you. Love.
And his fastest serve today, 129 miles per hour, bringing 3 set points.
Thank you.
Well, once again, from behind Krajicek, we'll see this marvelous backhand pass. Haven't seen too many of those. Using both hands on the racket and using them very sensibly, just whipping over the ball. 2 more to face, set points.
Second set, Krajicek. 6 games to 4.
Krajicek now a set away from the championship, but he was made to wait by yet another rain delay. We'll join it after that with Washington serving at 1 game all.
Very clever.
Love 15.
Well, once again, from behind Mal Washington. He gets no warning of what's coming here. Positions himself for a shot down the line on the backhand, but a perfect on-the-line lob.
Love 30.
That's such impressive tennis from Krajicek. Really is top-class stuff coming from him.
Love 40. Game Krajicek. Krajicek leads 2-1. Third set by 2 sets to love.
Well, I'm afraid that was virtual suicide. So that is the first break of serve in this third set. Krajicek motoring well.
15 love. Love.
Oh!
Love.
Krajicek's won the last 8 points.
Game Krajicek. Krajicek leads 3-1.
In fact, 10 points in a row now with that 13th ace. First job to do is to hold serve convincingly.
Love 50.
Well, there must be something more to it than just hitting to this forehand. Maybe he only really feels comfortable whipping it over there, but the inevitable happens.
Love 50.
Well, tennis is really a beautiful game when it's played like Krajicek is playing this. Always on the attack. Look how easily he's moving. He plays that far from his body, but exactly the right shot. Shot selection perfect, that ultra safe. Honestly, you wouldn't think he's only 24 years old the way he's playing. Very, very mature, sensible, powerful performance.
Krajicek leads 4-1. Third set by 2 sets to love.
Well, Krajicek absolutely red hot now.
And I'm sure his mother there,
Time.
who gets terribly nervous watching him play, cannot be nervous now. She's seeing a brilliant performance from her son.
And so to another service game from Krajicek. The last one won to love with 2 aces.
Love 15. Love 30.
Well, he's had a struggle against the serve of Krajicek today. He won only 3 points against it in the first set, 8 in the second, and this is only the third in this set.
New territory for Krajicek. Never once love 30 in this match. And Krajicek has never had to face a break point here, and now he's got to face 3 in a row. What a resilient man this is, Washington.
5, please. $15-40.
And no wonder,
Krajicek leads 4-2.
no wonder the applause rings loud for Washington's first break of the Krajicek
Thank
serve.
you. Let first service. Love. 40 love.
What a turnaround. 7 of the last 8 points he's won.
Oh! Oh!
40-50.
It's an ace.
Krajicek leads 4-3, third set by 2 sets to love.
So Krajicek has lost a serve for the first time. Does that mean he's beginning to doubt?
Well, no, it's interesting, isn't it? He, of course, knows full well what happened to Todd Martin yesterday. I mean, every player knows at some stage in his career what it's like to lose a really winning position. Now, you can't be in a much more of a winning position than a Wimbledon final with all that means. His life will change if he wins it. 6-3, 6-4, 4-1, playing like a dream. And then suddenly, out of the blue, you get broken for the first time in the match. Now, it's got to be a very, very strong personality who doesn't let that affect him, and it did. Washington, well, he's just the boxer who's got off the canvas, isn't he? He believes, I bet, that he's going to win this match.
Quiet, please. Thank you. $15 love. $30 love.
Well, from behind Krajicek, he wouldn't have expected this. That's an excellent return of serve, an excellent volley, and an excellent pass. Terribly good tennis.
$40-50.
Like Sampras in so many of his matches, the serve coming to the rescue of Krajicek when he began to waver.
Game Krajicek. Krajicek leads 5-3.
So just 4 points now away from the title, Krajicek.
Quiet, please. Thank you. Love 50.
Wonderful control there. Driven wide. The backhand has certainly not been a weakness today. Well, the idea was all right. But trying again for depth. Another error and 2 championship points.
Thank you.
So, for the first time in a Grand Slam championship, we have a Dutchman as the champion. Watched by his brother as he goes forward to get the silver salver and a word of consolation from the Duke of Kent. And now the champion. And emotion overflows in the support group of Richard Krajicek, who, when he was a child, went with his parents from Czechoslovakia to Holland. He became the junior champion there and dreamed of one day holding this magnificent trophy above his head. The Challenge Cup. It would make a good frisbee, wouldn't it? But the day today belongs to Richard Krajicek. And this is the moment when realization suddenly dawned that all the years of hard work, all the striving, have finally provided him with the ultimate prize. Until the most delightful competitors you could wish to meet. What a triumph for Holland. And on British soil, a little consolation perhaps for that football defeat in Euro '96.
Richard, many congratulations. Has it sunk in yet that you are the Wimbledon champion? Well, just a couple of seconds ago, we were looking at the screen, the match point, and now it starts to sink in a little bit more than it did actually an hour ago when it happened.
Because your place now in the history of the sport is guaranteed.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Every time I go for lunch now here at Wimbledon, I see my name on the board, and yeah, and I get to have a little purple pin also with my club membership, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you can play here any time now.
Exactly, it'll be great.
Today you always seemed in control of the final.
Yeah, I was basically always in control. I have to say, second set, yeah, I felt Mel was playing actually a little bit better. I was having a little tougher time holding my serve, but then at 4-all I broke him, and then I just held, and I was 2 sets to love up, and then it went very quick, 4-1. And yeah, it was about the only 2 games that I maybe lost control a little bit. He broke back and 4-3, and then, yeah, in a way I was happy I didn't have to serve for it, but yeah.
Well, tough to be always behind against a man playing that well.
Yeah, it was a struggle out there today, without a doubt. All credit to Richard and the tennis he produced out there. Yeah, throughout the whole match, you know, I think I was down the whole time, but you just keep fighting and hope that you're going to get your chance to either break or you know, he'll slip up and throw in a couple errors, or you'll get kind of hot and be able to do something. But you know, he started out strong. He stayed strong throughout the whole match, and you know, heck, today he deserved to win, I guess.
Given that he'd come from 5-1 down against Todd Martin, he'd saved match points in the quarterfinals, did you think, oh, is he going to do it to me as well?
Yeah, it crossed my mind, of course. Not that he's going to do it to me, but more like, well, he's seen this kind of thing happen before, and probably it's going to give him extra confidence, and is he going to use that extra confidence? So I was more worried about that, that he was going to play better, and I thought, well, he's not going to break me 2 times in a row, but still, which didn't happen, of course, but still I was worried I had to serve for it, but I didn't have to, thank God, actually.
I think it's always been a dream of mine to be in a Grand Slam final, to be at a Grand Slam on that last day, and to be playing for the title. That's I mean, that's the ultimate in tennis right there. That's the ultimate experience, and you know, too bad I didn't win it, but you know, I can still walk away and say, okay, I'm happy with the way things went this fortnight. Not completely satisfied, but I can walk away with a smile.
And some outstanding memories to take away with you?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, there's some, you know, you fight through some of the matches that I fought through, and I'll remember that, and I'll remember, geez, the huge fan support that I received the whole 2 weeks. I remember the streaker coming out on the court right before we played. I mean, that's never happened. Hopefully it won't happen again in my career, but there'll be a lot of great memories, yeah.
And you got a taste of the centre court. That's a bit special as well, isn't it?
That might be, you know, arguably the best court in the world right out there. And to be on it, to have a big win like yesterday on it was great. And, you know, like I said a moment ago, to be playing for the title, you couldn't ask for anything better.
And now that you've had a taste of the big time, you want some more?
You know, I could get used to this. It's a great feeling. It's great to win. It's great to just be out there on the last day. I could get real used to that. Now that I've, you know, had a little taste of it, geez, I want a little more.
You're going to make the speech at the Champions Dinner tonight. You ready?
Yeah, well, it was good that I didn't know before the match. Maybe I would have choked even more, but yeah, somebody told me half an hour ago, so I don't even know what I have to say. So somebody will inform me, I hope, so I don't make a complete fool out of myself. But even if I do, I don't care. I won the tournament, so anything that happens to me, I don't care today.
So who would have expected the 33-1 shot at the start of the championships would be parading the trophy for the fans after the final. But it was another treasured moment for the new champion. Well, all the rain delays meant the ladies' doubles final went on court late in the day. But when it did, the patient centre court crowd were treated to some outstanding tennis. The final, like the men's, had a fresh look to it. Meredith McGrath and Larissa Nayland took on the new partnership of Helena Sukova and 15-year-old Martina Hingis, who was bidding to become the youngest ever champion here. McGrath and Nayland took the first set 7-5 and looked on course for a comfortable win when they broke in the second. Here's Nayland now serving for the championship at 5-3. Commentators Anne Jones and Barry Davis.
Meredith McGrath rather gets away with it here. She backs off on this shot just when I think she's going to play a volley, but she drives it hard, keeping control of the rally. But only just. 15 love.
Well played.
Well, she's not going to accept defeat easily.
(30-15).
She really is driving her partnership home. 2 points away from the title.
(30 all).
Yes.
Well, as his shot was hit, the next one coming up, I really thought Meredith was right to leave it. But there's enough topspin on it for it to drop right in the corner. Break point.
Sukova and Hingis broke again and then won the set with a game that produced the point of the tournament. So 1 set all into the deciding set. McGrath's serve was broken in the third game. Here's Nayland serving 1-3 down.
Love 15.
And Martina dipping that return at Nayland's feet and then picking the centre. Here, very good preparation and an excellent result for her. Love 30.
In the first place, and then she gets forward to finish it off. Electrifying stuff in the dusk of the last Sunday of the championship.
There we go. Meredith has to run back for this very, very difficult lob, and she thought Helena had moved from there, but no, she hadn't.
Let's first service. Let's First service. Okay, Miss Hingis, Miss Sokova.
And that was when the rain came down yet again. And of course, play was abandoned for the day. They'll be back again tomorrow on centre court, along with many mixed doubles matches. They've still got 2 matches at the quarter-final stage, so a lot of tennis to be played tomorrow. But sadly, the schedule won't include 2 Wimbledon favourites. They went out today. Firstly, our own Jeremy Bates. He and his partner, Nicole Bradke, lost to the top seeds Mark Woodford and Larissa Neiland in straight sets. This was match point.
Game, set, match. Woodford, Mrs.
And
Naylor.
it was Jeremy's 15th consecutive Wimbledon, but sadly his last as he's decided to retire. But I'm sure he takes away many happy memories from this great tournament. And Martina Navratilova's chance of a 20th title ended today on court number 1. She and Jonathan Stark, the defending champions, were beaten by the number 2 seeds, Grant Connell and Lindsay Davenport, also in straight sets. Now, Martina's been playing here at Wimbledon for the past 24 years. And a similar scene, we saw this 2 years ago on centre court. I wonder what it meant this time. When you walked off the number 1 court, you picked a little bit of turf.
Oh, here, I got it in my pocket.
You haven't lost it this time.
No. Oh, my God, it's falling apart. Here it is.
Now, was that a farewell to number 1 court?
Yes. Yes, yes. Just the number 1 court, because now they're going to tear it up. I have to make sure I get a chair, too, or a bench. I have a bench from center court in my house, and I have a chair from the Royal Box that I got from last year. And now I'll try to get a piece of bench or something from court 1.
Is that a favourite court of yours?
Court 1?
Yeah.
No, center. I've loved court 1, but there is no feeling like center court. The crowd is fun. I think the crowd is more fun on court 1. They're more the people that queue overnight and you know, hang out and sort of get the standing room only, and they're really happy to be there. But center court, it's magic. We never got there this year because of the weather. That might be one reason why I would play next year, just to get on that center court one more time.
That was going to be my next question, because you sort of waved goodbye. I was wondering whether that was a wave goodbye to Wimbledon.
I have no idea. I didn't decide to play here until 2 weeks before the tournament. I think maybe I didn't want to decide too soon, because then I have to work out too hard. So I just said, no, I don't think so. It doesn't feel right. Then all of a sudden, one morning I woke up, I said, I'm playing. And so that may be what happens next year. If the urge doesn't happen, then I won't play. Right now, I have no idea.
So Jeremy won't be there, and Martina won't be there tomorrow, but my good friend Pam Shriver, she will be on centre court, because a lot of mixed doubles to get played tomorrow. Play gets underway at 11 o'clock. The gates are open here at Wimbledon at 10:30, and the good news is that admission is free, so if you've got some time spare, come along and join us here at Wimbledon. But we've just about finished now. We'll be back with the ladies' doubles final, the conclusion of it live. Our programme begins at 10:50 tomorrow morning on BBC Two. We'll also have coverage of that mixed doubles final, but we can't tell you exactly when that will be, because obviously we're not sure how long the matches will, but we'll keep you up to date with developments here at Wimbledon during the cricket tomorrow afternoon from Trent Bridge. But that's it for today. Wimbledon is almost over. It's a surprise that we're going into the 3rd week, but then Wimbledon 96 has been full of surprises, hasn't it? Bye-bye.
Gonna be this time.